It's Week 5 of the National Football League. All eyes are on Jamar Chase. He had a standout game 1 week ago with 3 touchdown catches. It's the Bengals and the Ravens under the lights on Sunday night.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland and M&T Bank Stadium. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Baltimore Ravens. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time.
The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Well, the Bengals get set for their first possession of the ball game, and leading them out in his 3rd season, really the face of Cincinnati football, Joe Burrow. Right to the air is Burrow. Oh, that's in a double
Let's go.
Intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
Time to see this wide-open Baltimore offense go to work, and leading them pretty darn good with it. Lamar Jackson out of Louisville.
And what he's thinking about right now is first down, let's find a way to make a big play. Because when you get a sudden change situation, that defense has to rush onto the field unexpectedly, you might catch them having a defensive breakdown or not quite prepared.
And it was really sudden after the first play picked off. After the interception, here's Jackson. Man open is Robinson. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 25 yards that time. Edwards going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. Once more, Edwards. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Gus Edwards with his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Ravens use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive.
Here we go.
Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
To throw once more on 2nd and 2. Burrow. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
And now the
Good defense.
throw incomplete as well.
Well, they get man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
With it is Jackson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Here's Jackson to throw. On target to his man, Likely. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw is on target to Duvernay. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Andrews. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here. These last few plays, they have moved right down the field. And just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
Jackson now. Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews.
Easy work.
Touchdown! Mark Andrews, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced to punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Right where this setup down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Open receiver,
I messed up that play.
Hurst, the tight end. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. I tell you, for a defender, that's got to be a scary sight, seeing a big man like this with a head of steam behind him as he makes that catch and then turns upfield. This is caught. Touchdown, Bengals. Hayden Hurst, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are back within a score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Under a minute to go. Clock running at a back-and-forth first quarter of play. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson. Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Play action. Now Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 24-yard line. They'll run straight ahead with Hill. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Here's Hill again on 2nd down. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Hill. Touchdown.
Let's go.
Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taylor decides not to try to return it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Now a throw here to his running back. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A Bengal first down with a 16-yard pickup there. They're passing here. Joe Burrow got his man complete over the middle. That's Boyd. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Now it's Burrow. Dancing to his left. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To the air again, Burrow. That one taken.
Man, that's a whole pick. That is just holding me.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
They still gonna lose.
54 yards. And the Bengals have got it back to within a score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy,
Come on, bro, throws the ball.
Pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll force upon them a 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Across the middle, he finds Robinson.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down and a 21-yard gain.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man-covers are so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
Jackson on 1st down. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
This guy's proven himself to be one of the best in the NFL. He brings an added dimension to their offense with his ability to read defenses and know when he's able to into a double.
Come on, Martin. It was right. Oh, my God. They were slow doing his route, bro.
At their own 2-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. A little more room here on 2nd and 6 from the 6. Burrow looking to pass. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow.
Throw left side complete to Chase.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And Burrow going to throw again.
Bro, that's a pick. Oh, my. They be on this game, bro.
Down the left sideline. Touchdown. Jamar Chase,
64 yards.
And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach.
All right, that's a bit. Watch.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25.
The Raven offense going to take over late in this first half. And we'll see what they want to do. 45 seconds is all that remains until the break.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson.
Yeah, I told you, watch. Stop playing on me, man.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Deshaun Jackson, 75 yards.
And the Ravens will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit the button too damn fast.
Can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break.
I hate when I do that.
There.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. Jamar Chase hoping to be at center stage yet again as the offense returns to the field. Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defense, is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
Dumps it off to Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with second and a couple. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Finding Mixon here again on back-to-back plays. Now the Bengals
they're out of timeouts. That's why I want it.
Final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. They were winners a week ago against Buffalo, and they lead here with a 1st and 10. They start the second half with Hill. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, here's Jackson. Complete to Likely. And he will have a Ravens first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. They go play action now. Jackson, he'll buy some time right. That's taken in by Duvernay. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, Hill. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Going again on the ground here with Hill. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion. 3rd and 7 now.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Up the middle, here's Edwards. He'll get this down to the 38.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Jackson's throw is on target to Duvernay. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on third down. Now it's Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 18. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Jackson will throw again.
Able to locate Andrews here on the out route.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run here with Edwards. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
He'll try again.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Gus Edwards
with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Ravens are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Man, I messed that play up.
Can't get rid of it, so a sack on the 2-point try. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, you know, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Taylor decides not to try to return it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
Now Burrow on 1st down.
It connects quickly to Jamar Chase.
Look at this.
Man, come on now.
Breakaway. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, 1 play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, 1 play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed.
A lot of mistakes this game.
On the whiteboard, big-time play, big-time result.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. On the ground with Hill to begin the drive. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount. He got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
Jackson fighting his tight end Andrews for the Ravens' 1st down.
This is something you got to be wary of defensively. And just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second.
Bro, they so slow. I should have kept the damn ball then, bro. Come on now.
Oh, nice move.
And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down. Here's Burrow.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. touchdown.
Well, this defense, Charles, we know how good they are, but they've been beat a couple of times in this game. However, they got the latest laugh.
And how about the way they hung in there? Because you're exactly right. They're not used to being dented as they've been so far in this game. But what they just did there with that pick six, that's the equivalent of what was happening to them. They're throwing touchdown passes against them. Okay, we'll take one back against you.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Here we go. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. A draw play for Mixon. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 23. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
First down. Here's Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Burrow's throw here on target to Hurst. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Burrow. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Up the middle, it's Edwards. Room here to run. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll look to run with Edwards. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Jermaine Pratt fighting in and dropping him for the loss. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
Oh my God, I threw the ball.
He's taken down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 4th down. Here's Jackson. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Boy, what a job there. 4th down that far away from the end zone just to get it in, get that done.
An unlikely result, but it occurred nonetheless. What a terrific play. Great way to finish and in the end zone.
And the defense has to be
He still didn't get it. Come on,
That's
bro.
usually to their advantage. In that situation, they should be able to make a play on the ball, but instead it turned out to be a touchdown, and they've got to go figure it out on their sideline.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taylor decides not to try to return it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. So Burrow and the Bengals down by 11, 35 seconds to go. And their 4-game winning streak in great danger. Burrow. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Devin Duvernay from 3 yards out. And the Ravens are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Scoring summary. 3-play drive. And it's capped off by the Baltimore score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. A final shot now for Burrow. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Ravens, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1.
It's week 6 of the 2022 season, and all eyes are on the dual threat Lamar Jackson. He's coming off a nice week throwing the ball, 4 touchdown throws. It's the Ravens and the Giants, and it's all up next on EA Sports.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Baltimore Ravens and the New York Giants. Alongside my partner Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you take a look at this Giants ball club. They coming off their very first loss of the year, suffered a week ago.
Yeah, it will not be a perfect season, but I'm interested to see how they bounce back now that they know that chasing the 1972 Dolphins.
Two teams that met in Super Bowl 35 down in Tampa. The Ravens and Giants are underway. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Baltimore's offense making its way out for the first time. And leading them, their quarterback, a guy who is just so electric under center in his 5th season now, Lamar Jackson. Right to the air is Jackson. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. The numbers for Andrews last week: 7 catches, 99 yards, and a touchdown.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
Now this goes out wide for Drake. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. The Ravens in a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they've come in on a nice run of recent form. 4 wins out of 5.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Throwing is Jackson. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the tackle, defense.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that one, that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so they're going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. To throw is Jackson. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 30. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And Jackson throwing once more. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Bro, what was he throwing that to, bro? Come on, dog.
Picked by Julian Love. And the Giants force the turnover They'll take over at their own 27.
Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The numbers for him from a week ago: 16 carries, 90 yards.
In a perfect world, they'd run the ball the same way they did last week, but against the #1 rush defense in the league, they're going to have to find a different way to move the ball. Maybe they start throwing it early and come back to the run.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Now Jones. Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. And he will have a Giants 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Throwing Jones. He's got Bellinger. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. Jones now to throw on 3rd down. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Patrick Queen got in there to stick him. He gets the sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Jackson toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this one is incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Jackson. Man open is Robinson. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively. You can almost see him going through the coaching points. Adjust, find the football, knock it away. Well executed.
That's going to be caught. It's James Prochet. And he is going to have a Ravens first down as this defense were a little too loose there. They give up a gain of 19 on fourth down. Running for the shotgun with Drake. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Play action. Now Jackson. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Here's Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary, partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the fourth down.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. This pass into the hands of Bellinger.
Pass interference. Defense.
A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Barkley, inside handoff, and he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Jones got a man, Slayton. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. Here's Jones throwing on first down. That ball caught by Slayton. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Back to throw. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. 2nd and 6. Back to throw again. He finds him again, Saquon Barkley. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Gets it quickly to Galladay. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Again, he'll drop to throw. Touchdown, Giants! Darius Slayton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told, and it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. Fielded right around the 8. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Well, we had a pair of division rivalries in primetime last weekend, Week 5, and we've got another pair of good ones coming up here in Week 6. Starting tonight, Cowboys and Eagles from Philly on Sunday night, and then tomorrow Monday Night Football has the Broncos and Chargers from SoFi. That's going to be a lot of fun, no doubt. Kickoff 5:15 local time for that one out in Southern California.
First down now, but that clock rolling. To throw is Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
This is caught inside the 15. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. They'll roll him out right. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now a man who played his final season in nearby Rutgers, it's Gus Edwards. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown.
Gus Edwards
in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Ravens have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play.
So, message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the 3rd quarter.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
The Giants about set to go to begin this 3rd quarter. Well, the first half very even. I mean, really in all facets. This ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
On 2nd and 10. Jones, throw left side, taken in by Slayton. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Now Jones on 3rd and 2. Got a man, that's Richie James. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play there on the catch and run. 30 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Jones.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. That's complete to Slayton. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 13-yard line. It's Barkley on the counter. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. From the 5, here's 2nd and 2. Throwing Jones. And he's got it. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is...
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 14-7. Fielded right around the 8. And he returns this to the 22. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. Charles, you and I said in intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score. But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Across the middle, he finds Robinson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 35. A gain there of 21 yards. They go play action with Jackson. Rolling to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Jones throwing to start the drive. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Patrick Queen picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. To try again after the sack. Jones. Throw right side, taken in by Bellinger. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Jones now on first down. Another pass complete to Bellinger. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. On 2nd and 9, Jones. He's got Bellinger. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
To throw on 3rd down, Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. Touchdown, Giants! Saquon Barkley. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Giants are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their 4th quarter lead. Gano the extra point, and it's now 21-7. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's capped off by a receiving touchdown from Saquon Barkley. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And that'll be checked down to Drake. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They go play action now. Jackson eluding the pressure right. That's taken in by Duvernay. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Giants are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Jones. He's got Slayton on the slant. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley.
Offside. Defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on 1st and 5, and it leaves him with a more standard 2nd down. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Here's Jones on 3rd down. This one is Slayton over the middle. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Here's Jackson. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. Jackson and the Ravens, here they come. Down by 2 touchdowns. Just over 1:40 to play. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. Jackson. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And this is caught inside the 5. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Deshaun Jackson, 43 yards. And the Ravens have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Tucker with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21.
And New York set to take the field. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Well, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for the Giants, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they will hit